Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelorette Recap, a guy's review. We've got some, I wouldn't even call this news. We are scraping at the bottom of the barrel for content in the Bachelor world, as you know. You know you're scraping for content when here we are discussing Blake Horstmann's Instagram Q&A. But, of course, that's where we are today. Blake... this article was picked up by Us Weekly, which they do exactly what I do. They just take something someone said on their Instagram and turn it into a story. It's like if you have that like news editor who's like, I don't care what you do, have it on my desk by 7 a.m. That's kind of like what I am for my YouTube channel. So anyway, we've got Blake here, and the article from Us Weekly says, why Bachelorette's Blake Horstmann thinks the franchise will end after Michelle Young's season. All right, so we got old Nostradamus Blake over here, talking about predictions for this season and or the end, I should say, of the Bachelor franchise. And we'll get into all that. So let's play his Instagram TV and see what he has to say. He's doing a Q&A. You know, you do a Q&A on Instagram TV because your manager tells you it helps you stay relevant. It's good for the algorithm. Aren't we all trying to stay relevant? Blake's turning 32. I'm turning 36. Oh, my, I got a whole college education ahead of Blake. All right. I would have bullied you back in the day. I'm kidding. Blake and I would have been besties. We would have been besties. All right, so this is Blake. Let's play these several clips. Of course, it's going to be cut up every 15 seconds because Instagram might be the worst app ever created. Let's hear what Blake has to say.
No, because nothing lasts forever. But also, bold statement here, hot take. I think there won't be another Bachelor season. I don't think there'll be another Bachelor season. I think it's going to end after Michelle. Yeah, I do. I don't think. Hot take. And why I think that, whether you think it's right, wrong, whatever your stance is on the Chris Harrison thing, I think it drove away a lot of loyal fans and viewers, and I think they're really not going to watch the show, and I think ratings are going to plummet, and that's my prediction. Okay, so I fucking love that. Hope everybody...
All right, that's all he said there. That's all he's got. He says he thinks ratings are going to plummet if Chris Harrison doesn't come back to The Bachelor. He refuses to make any sort of personal statements about what he thinks Chris Harrison should do or won't be doing. We know Chris Harrison has hired a power attorney, Brian Friedman, to represent him in the chance that Bachelor doesn't give Chris Harrison the final host rose, if you know what I mean. So anyway, as we know, this coming season, June 7th, 2021, Katie Thurston will be the next Bachelorette. Right from there, August 14th, we'll dive into Bachelor in Paradise. We'll see if Blake, your homeboy over here, makes it over there. And also, I will talk about what Blake has to say about Bachelor in Paradise in a second as well, so hold on for that. And then after Bachelor in Paradise, you want some off time? Too bad. You're not getting any off time. We're going straight into second Bachelorette season of the year. Michelle. We can't wait to see Michelle, the Minnesota's finest Michelle, the teacher, an essential worker in my mind and in my heart. Don't we think Michelle's beautiful, everybody? Blake's looking pretty beautiful himself, too. Aren't we all just trying to be beautiful out there, inside and out? So here's, again, what Blake said, not exactly pressing information in the world that we live in, but, content it is. Look, I mean, it's a take. I wanted to use a case study here, American Idol. So an American Idol, as we know, was on Fox. If ABC did decide to get rid of Bachelor and the contract ends, the producers and creators of Bachelor could just decide to take the show somewhere else. You know what I mean? They could take it to Netflix where they won't have the FCC. Imagine that if they didn't have to blur out everyone's butt cracks. It'd be all thongs. I mean, did anyone watch Too Hot to Handle or whatever that show is called? You Think You Can Dance or whatever those stupid Netflix shows are. The only problem with Netflix, if Bachelor ever went to like Hulu or Netflix, my only advice would be to continue releasing episodes 1 week at a time. This isn't the type of content where you want to dump it all 12 episodes all at once. The idea behind The Bachelor, the reason why it's sort of in our lexicon here in the year 2021 is because we get to talk about it in between episodes. You can't just marathon Bachelor, then there'll be no questioning what happens next. You know, we'd rather light the world on fire and speculate with all of our stupid hot takes, and that's the American way, right? Our stupid hot takes. Speaking of hot takes, so American Idol basically got ditched by Fox, or the producers at American Idol decided to leave Fox. Either way, that relationship ended. The show was over. They did the big goodbye, the ending of American Idol. It was the end of an era. Then all of a sudden, several years later, American Idol comes back on ABC. I actually think it's a better show now. I think it's less about like listening to stupid people sing and more about like actually really talented people. It's more of like the Oprah version of American Idol as opposed to Simon Cowell's, which was kind of like the Maury Povich American Idol. You know what I mean? I'm here to give you the daytime talk show versions of the American Idol. But the show, it says they got divorced, says one insider of the reboot talks that began with NBC and ended with hopes for a boost at Disney's flagging broadcast network, ABC. Whenever they write these articles, you can tell they're trying to like stretch it to 1,000 words. You ever have one of those reports due in high school, so you just started including a lot of other words? They could have, this is what they said. Talks began with NBC and ended with hopes for a boost at Disney's flagging broadcast network. Just say ABC. Why couldn't you just say ABC? We're always trying to fill up space over here. That's the world we live in. So anyway, Ryan Seacrest goes along with American Idol. American Idol, the brand stays together, but the plate on which the entree is served is no longer Fox. It is now ABC. So if Blake is right that Bachelor, that maybe the audience dwindles and ABC says, you know what, we're going to take our chances with younger Sheldon. Coming up next, we have the youngest Sheldon. It's actually a prequel before his parents even procreated. It's the youngest of all Sheldons. They got NCIS 29 in the younger Sheldon. Anyway, I digress. That one's for me, folks. All right, if you're not here for that, what are you doing here, folks? You're in the wrong place. You got to reroute your GPS because you got lost. So if ABC ditched Bachelor, they said, you know what? Ratings have plummeted. Chris Harrison's gone. I got Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Fox, even the CW. I mean, anyone and their mother would want to take on the Bachelor franchise. It is unique to all content that's out there. They've tried these other shows, the Tempties, right? Reality Steve's Tempties, Temptation Island, This Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind, whatever, all these other shows. Look, they don't have the source code. Bachelor started it. They're the first. Let me know if I'm wrong here. So while you might lose, and this is a brave I don't want to call it brave until we see what actually happens, but the producers of The Bachelor have the chance to take the show in a direction that might lose some Chris Harrison stans, as the kids call them. But they might take it into a direction that gains a new audience. Like, the show is evolving. And it should be evolving. It should ever be changing. If they get it away from this like race to the bottom of the smuttiness, they might actually find out that there's a greater venue for the show. Maybe people actually finding love. You know what I mean? The show has gotten so dramatic the last year or so. My thoughts being because of the pandemic, the producers may have wanted to like up the ante. Now they're not traveling to Salzburg. They're like, all right, we can't go to South Africa. We might as well up the ante in, Nemacolin, Pennsylvania. So then, instead they kind of just go for cheap dramatics. I don't think they need that. I don't think they need that at all. I think they need a lead that can carry a show that's looking for love, and we can watch the human condition play out. Call me crazy, Peter Weber. Call me crazy, Colton Underwho. Under who? What? Who's that guy? Call me crazy, the Matt James. But I think if we get back to casting people we want to root for, find more Zach Clarks. Find me more of that guy, the single version of Zach Clark. Does he have any cousins that want to do the show? Find me those guys, and we got a hit TV show. Okay, so love you, Blake, but I have to disagree with you that the series will not be canceled after Michelle's season. And again, you're hypothesizing that it'll be canceled after Michelle's season is basically saying that Chris Harrison won't return, which we don't know. We don't know if he won't return. We might find that people will say, you know what, all right, he put in some work. He's the show, the show maybe through Katie Thurston's season has made some significant changes. Let's bring Chris Harrison back with these new changes and see if he can take part in the continued step forward. Or Tayshia and Caitlin Bristow are so amazing on The Bachelorette. I mean, so amazing that we can't get enough of them. We fall for them, and then people say, well, I didn't like Chris Harrison. I mean, I was mad Chris Harrison left, but I mean, I really love Caitlin Bristow and Tayshia. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I know you're just doing a Q&A, and I do find it sneaky genius that you did include some controversial topics here because, of course, it's going to help you boost that following right before we pick Batchies in Paradise. Let's see what he has to say about Bachelor in Paradise. Oh boy.
God, honestly, I'm a people pleaser at heart. So when I like you say something stupid, somebody's angry at you and you can't sleep. That's literally me. So I was the worst possible person to go on The Bachelor.
We know. All right, let's go to the next one here.
Ooh, good question. I got a lot to say.
What do you think about everyone hanging before
obviously,
Paradise?
I think it's a little ridiculous because this is literally what I got in trouble for. Like everybody was telling me that I was fake because I was hanging out with everybody and talking before Paradise. When at least now people don't hide it. It was happening before, but now people don't hide it, which I love.
Is there another clip to that?
And also, we're human beings, not guinea pigs. Say what you want when we're on camera, fucking edit us, whatever that is. But, we're human beings. We have a life outside. You can't control our lives outside the show. So I love it. I think contestants are taking back some power. Love to see it.
You want to fight for your right to paradise. Listen. I didn't know Bachelor in Paradise, there was this no talking before the show. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe, I haven't watched the last several seasons of Bachelor in Paradise because my channel was a lot smaller and it wasn't worth my time. I will let you know 1000% I will be recapping all of Bachelor in Paradise this year. I have a hard time as a recapper not understanding what the storyline is. So if someone could leave a comment and let me know, what's the accomplishment of Bachelor in Paradise? Not getting HPV? I don't understand what the goal of the show is. You've got structure in Bachelor and Bachelorette. You've got whittling it down to the final couple before we found out they tweeted, to Mitt Romney and we want to cancel the guy, whatever it may be. I don't get Bachelor in Paradise. Will someone explain it to me like I am 5? Please. I would appreciate that. Anyway, folks, there it is. Blake, can you believe that? I turned Blake into 13 minutes of content. I did it, folks. I did it. I think I earned one of your likes. So leave me a like. Not every video has to be curing all of our social issues and very heavy. I like to have fun. And with Blake over here, I think we can have a little bit of fun. He says, we aren't guinea pigs. We have a life outside of the show. And then he does a Q&A all about the show. Okay, folks, that's what I do agree with him that there is the need to transition into life outside of Bachelor because while it is a nice ride, a nice wave to surf, it's not going to last forever. So you need to build that equity and monetize it as in whatever way as possible, which is exactly why, in case the show does end after Michelle's season, I'm promoting my new vlog channel. So go check it out. I got all my vlogs up over there. I got a new one dropping on Thursday. That's tomorrow. So go over there and check out. Just search Dave and Neal Vlogs. There's always a link in the description, and you can watch my fun little vlogs that I do. All right, folks, that's it. We'll see you later on. Bye now.